Good morning, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at the top 5 local news stories you need to know today. First of all, Georgia is advancing a bill to move the state border in order to get water from the Tennessee River. Georgia State Representative Harry Geisinger calls Georgia's latest bill a generous offer, noting that Tennessee would keep 65 square miles of the disputed territory, including parts of East Ridge and Lookout Mountain, and the 30,000 residents who live there. In exchange, Tennessee would give Georgia a 1.5 square mile strip of land on which it would build a pipeline to deliver up to 1 billion gallons of water per day to Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. Geisinger says the pipeline should have no effect on the Tennessee River. Citing a 2004 TVA environmental study, Geisinger said the Tennessee River has 1 billion gallons per day to spare. He said that of the 24 billion gallons per day that flow through the Tennessee River, 1.6 billion is actually runoff from Georgia anyway. If Georgia fails to get access to the Tennessee River, Atlanta has about 15 years before demand exceeds supply. Tennessee Representative Richard Floyd says he does have some sympathy for Georgia, but that since Georgia borders the Atlantic Ocean, state officials should instead consider desalination plants. Turning to education, the Hamilton County school system is working to move into the 21st century. The superintendent wants to put iPads into the hands of all 42,000 students, and he wants all schools to have wireless internet. Altogether, that plan will cost close to $20 million. But pieces of that plan must be moved to the back burner because the state has put new requirements on school districts. They must be technologically ready for online testing by the 2014 school year. To get there, Hamilton County will have to pay $300,000 to upgrade about 6,000 existing desktop computers. Right now, the district has fewer than 2,000 tablets for student and staff use. And while the district has close to 17,000 devices, that's only one device for every 2.5 kids.
The idea of moving to iPads, I think it's a great idea. I'll be interested to see how we're able to do that. We need to do this. It won't be easy to get there, though. It's just not.
Next up, drivers who come into Chattanooga on US 27 will soon see the first fruits of a $104 million reconstruction project. Southbound traffic will shift to the new lanes and bridges on Friday morning from Signal Mountain Road to the closed Whitehall Road exit ramp. US 27 south traffic will merge into the existing center lane, and the right lane will become an exit-only lane. To implement the changeover, some lanes on the southbound side will be closed between 7 p.m. today and 6 p.m. Friday. Motorists are urged to watch for the changes and drive with extra care in the construction zone. Next up, TVA plans to test a new type of nuclear reactor designed to be smaller, simpler, and less costly than America's current nuclear power plants. TVA says it has signed a contract leading to construct a small modular reactor in Oak Ridge. Although TVA directors must still approve the actual building of such a facility, TVA will seek a construction permit from the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission by 2015. The new 180-megawatt modular reactors will be only about 15% as big as TVA's existing reactors at Sequoia and Watts Bar. Such units don't cost as much to build and will be located underground. Anti-nuclear groups are already questioning TVA's decision to be the pilot for a new and still untested plant design. Activist Sandy Kurtz says making nuclear plants smaller simply increases the risk at a greater cost per megawatt. And finally, there's a chicken frenzy going on in Chattanooga. Kids, teenagers, and adults camped out in the parking lot of the new Chick-fil-A on Brainerd Road last night in an effort to be one of the first 100 people in line to win a year's supply of Chick-fil-A meals. More than 50 tents were crammed into the lot. Chick-fil-A's grand opening event planner says giving away 5,200 free meals at $6 a meal will set Chick-fil-A back by $31,000. But the company says it's a good investment, creating an emotional connection with the guests. The day also gives rookie Chick-fil-A employees one last chance to train. The restaurant serves campers 3 free meals while they wait. And weather today will be cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. Rain will start up around 4 p.m. and get stronger throughout the evening. The low tonight will be 42. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.